That smells good. The dogs are gonna love that. I've been wanting to share with you for a while how we make our dog treats. This dog treat formula is just a way to use some of the things that you have extra when you cook down a chicken and to give the dogs a healthy snack. Whenever we cook down a chicken, we put the bones and the bits that we don't want to eat into a stock pot, and we cook it for 2 or 3 days on a very low heat. This softens everything up so that we can use it in the dog treats. There's no particular recipe here. I'm just going to show you the process, what we use and how we do it. The bone should be nice and soft now after several days of cooking down. So we're just going to add these to the blender. I lost my little blender top, so hot stuff doesn't come pouring out. I'm going to cover it with this little piece of rubber and hold it down. You can hear the bones chopping up a little bit, but they're soft. Nothing too hard in there. We're just going to slowly ramp the speed up. Perfect. Now we're just going to check to make sure everything is nice and blended. I didn't hear anything, so it should be good. Oh yeah, nice. Now we have some leftover chicken meat, so I'm only going to put half of this. This is the bone slurry, the chicken broth. We're going to put half of it in this bowl. We're going to keep some of that liquid. And we're going to use this chicken meat that didn't get used by us. We're not going to waste it. We're going to let the dogs enjoy it. Alright, we're just going to blend this meat down to a slurry as well to add to the container, to add to our bowl. Starting on low speed. Does this smell good, Darla? Here, you want to lick the bowl? Now we add the meat slurry to the bone broth that's already in there. Now our dry ingredients, the whole point is to take our wet mash here, our slurry, and turn it into something that's kind of dough-like. So we're going to add some dry ingredients. Some of the things that I add are garlic powder. This is for the health benefits of garlic to dogs. Some turmeric powder. Now that's not enough to turn it into dough, but that's just for health benefits and for a little bit of flavor. The dogs really like that garlic smell and flavor. Some other dry ingredients that we like to put in. Flaxseed meal. And this is powdered pumpkin seeds. You remember way back when we did our pumpkin seeds and we took them out of the pumpkins and we dried them? Well, then we took them, put them in the blender, and we turned it into a powder. The pumpkin seeds has lots of health benefits, including helping the dogs stay worm-free. Now we're just going to start mixing that powder in. Hopefully we'll start getting a thicker mix here. I had a little bit too much broth in this one. That's okay, it'll mix in. Perhaps a whisk is better suited for this one. Oh, that's looking nice. Alright, Luke, we're ready for oatmeal. Oatmeal is the ingredient that's going to help thicken it up to make it like a dough so that we can put it in the oven. Alright, put some oatmeal in there, bud. Sometimes we powder the oatmeal first, but I've found that it's not really necessary. You have two options when you get to this point. You can keep making it thicker until you make a dough, and then you can roll it out and make your shapes or whatever, or you can leave it a little bit runny and pour it into the pan and bake it in one big sheet. I found that's a lot easier. Parchment paper makes it a lot easier to clean up and actually keeps it from sticking to the pan. We just take a shallow baking sheet and lay the parchment paper in. Keep it just a little bit runny and pour it in. Spread it out so it's about a ½ inch thick or so. This looks good enough to eat. There's actually no reason why you can't eat this because it's all good ingredients. We just like to make these for the dogs because we don't trust buying dog treats at the stores. We like to treat the dogs a little more naturally with ingredients that we know where they came from. Now that this is spread out about a ½ inch thick and it's all settled into this pan, that's ready to put in the oven. I'm gonna prepare a second pan and put them in the oven at the same time. You have dogs, so if you drop some on the floor, it's okay. They'll clean it up, won't you? Won't you? Go puppies. Who wants to lick the bowl? The old blind dogs, they don't get this privilege because, well, they don't know where it's at. Here, Zoe, here's the bowl. Our oven will go down to 170 degrees, and that's what we want is a good low temperature. We'll usually put these in the oven at 170 for about 24 hours. After more than 24 hours and a cool down period, the dog treats are good to go. They have dried out beautifully. They're nice and crunchy, no moisture on the inside, and the dogs love them, don't you? Oh, that's good. Yeah, oh, that was a good boy, taking it nice and gentle. If these are completely dried out, completely dehydrated, you can store them on the shelf. Now, we've never tested the length of time that they are shelf stable because we use them too fast. But I can say they'll last for several weeks if they're completely dried out. If they're moist and not brittle, if they're flexible at all, you can still use them, but store them in the refrigerator. That way they don't go bad. Hey Luke, let's break these up. This is our dog food, our dog treat container. Isn't that cute, the little dog on top? Let's break them up, bud. We just take them and break them into bite-sized pieces, not too small. We have dogs of several sizes, so several size treats is just fine. And these turned a little yellow because we put a little extra turmeric and garlic. They made the house smell really garlicky while they were drying. Hey guys, one for you. Oh, nice. One for you. One for you. One for you. The blind dogs can't see it, but they can smell it. Very good. Where's JD? Oh, here JD. Hey JD. Oh, that's worth waking up for. Good boy. This is a good, wholesome treat. This is their favorite treat. What? You guys know what's going on here? Oh, there's so many of you. Oh, good dancing, Darla. Oh, good boy, Brax. Oh, you're awake now, JD. There you go, little brownie. Zoe knows what's going on. Hey, hey, Liam. You want to give a treat to the dogs?
Yeah.
Which one are you going to give it to? Oh, you almost eat your finger.
This one for you.
Oh, I love it, sweetie. It's beautiful.
Well, they didn't all fit in our container, but those will definitely be used over the next day or so. I'll put these over where the treats normally go. That way the dogs, every time they hear that, they're gonna come running. That's it, dogs. That's it for now. You want another one, Zoe? Zoe is our oldest dog. She's our senior citizen. Good girl. Thank you so much for joining me here in the kitchen on the Daddy Curbs farm. I hope you get something out of that. You learn how to make your dog treats. Use some of those things that you might normally throw away. Make something useful and healthy for your pets. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.
And this will open a door and we'll go to Magic Land.
That's how you get to Magic Land, is through the yellow flower?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
A little flower so sad and the flower wants to see his friend.
I can't wait to see Magic Land.
Come on.